All right, the title of your notes is going to be section 4.12, writing expressions. Writing expressions. So today we're taking a look at writing expressions. You're getting very good at your order of operations by now, the PEMDAS. So today what we're actually looking at is what you need to know is as a variable. So today we're going to see what a variable is. And a variable is a variable represents a number such as A, B, M, or Z, or really any other letter in the alphabet you could see as a variable. So you need to know the following terms. These are terms that you will see for addition. For addition, you'll see increased, gain, and altogether. You'll also see, just going to draw a line right there. This is for subtraction. Something you'll see for subtraction is difference. Find the difference, fewer, and take away. Take away on there, that's subtraction. When we look at multiplication, we see words such as double, triple, quadruple, you might even see quadruple, or product. You'll see that. Now, when we divide, we'll see words such as split. If you split the team into two groups, grouped, you're grouped into four different categories, or per, two students per table. Expose for exponents. You'll see cubed, raised, or even to the power of. And of course, if something is equal to each other, that's going to mean results, yields, if it yields, or even makes. Altogether, the recipe makes 12 batches. Okay? So those are all typical and very common vocab words that you will see that represent all the orders of operations, including exponents and equals. So go ahead and put a little star right here to write expressions. To write expressions, you need to follow these 3 steps. These are important steps. Number 1 is circle your variable. So look for your variable in these situations and circle your variable. 2 is underline key phrases. Underline key phrases. All right, so you'll look for key phrases, just underline them. And lastly, step number 3 is write new expression. Write a new expression. All right, so here are your 3 steps. Step 1, circle your variable. Step 2, underline key phrases. And step 3, write your new expression. Let's see what this looks like. Number 1 is a number M, like M&M's, sounds pretty good, increased by 2. Okay? So step 1 is just going to be to circle a variable. Here's a variable, the letter M, circle that. Step 1's done. Step 2 is underline key phrases. Increased by 2, that's a key phrase right there. So when you're looking at this, a number M, we'll just write that as M. And if you increase by 2, well, just like what our vocab word says there, that just means plus 2. So when we put that together, your new expression is your number M plus 2. M plus 2 is your expression. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 2 is M. M is a popular variable here. On there, if you like M&Ms, you'll like the variable M subtracted subtracted from sum of A and B. All right. So step one is just to circle your variable. Here's one variable. Ooh, here are two more variables, A and B. And then underline key phrases. Well, subtracted, we know that's a key phrase right there. And then sum, we know that means to add. So when we go and write this out, we know that M, there's just an M. Subtract just means to subtract. Sum means to add, and we're adding sum of A and B. So just put A and B in parentheses. So when we put that together, we now see M minus, in parentheses, A plus B. M minus, parentheses, A plus B is going to be what you find. Now, as you look at this, M subtracted from A plus B. So really what we're looking at right there is really A plus B in parentheses minus M. Because M is subtracted from the sum of A and B. M is subtracted from the quantity A plus B. That's it. So it's very important to make sure that you're writing these in the correct order so you can actually see what it is asking. M subtracted from the sum of A plus B. That is your answer. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 3 is, just going to skip a couple lines, quotient of 3 cubed and x. All right. So the quotient of 3 cubed and x. So step 1 just says to circle your variable. Here's one. And step 2, underline key phrases. Here's a key phrase, quotient of 3 cubed is another key phrase. So just go ahead and draw out what we know that those mean. Quotient means to divide, and 3 cubed is just written as 3 to the 3rd power, and x. X is right there. So it says the quotient of 3 cubed and x. So if you're looking at the quotient of these two, that is just 3 to the 3rd power divided by x. The quotient of 3 cubed and x, or 3 to the 3rd power divided by x, is your answer. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 4 is 4 less than sum of g and 6. Of g and 6. Right there. Of g. So I just began to circle that variable right there. So circle your variable g. That's step 1. Step 2 is underline key phrases. 4 less than the sum of g and 6. So those are all important parts to that. So we know there's a 4 in there. Less than means to subtract. And we know the sum, that's pretty simple. That's just to add. G plus 6. So when we put this together, we know that we have a 4, a minus, and a g plus 6. But it's 4 less than this sum when you read it. So we just write that as g plus 6 minus 4. G plus 6 minus 4 is your answer. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 5 is 7 divided by the quantity x plus y. So we already see this as our variables. And then here's a 7 divided by, tells us that, in quantity. So when we write that out, we know that there's a 7 divided by the quantity x plus y. So when we write that out, just like it says from left to right, 7 divided by the quantity x plus y is your answer. That's it. That's it. Let's see another one. Number 6 is going to be 2 raised to the power of 3 plus p. 3 plus p. So step 1 is just to circle that variable. There's a variable p. Here is something that's telling us 2 raised to the power of 3. So just underline important keywords. So we know 2 raised to the power of 3 is right there. Plus means add p. So your variable plus your exponent, 2 to the 3rd power plus p, is your expression. That's it. That's it. Go and try numbers 7, 8, and 9 on your own. Number 7 is 4 raised to the power 6 plus z. Number 8 is 95 cut in half. On there equals f. And skip a couple lines for number 9. Number 9 is the product of x and y, then doubled. All right, go and try numbers 7, 8, and 9 on your own.